When they told me I had pulmonary fibrosis, they said it was usually your lifespan is 3 to 5 years. There's nothing they can do. They said actually what happens, your lung turns basically into a brick, and air can't get into the pores or whatever, oxygen. They put you on a ventilator, and they do the best they can to keep you calm. They give me morphine. I got morphine here that helps me. I think it was A Battery, 3rd Battalion, 13th Artillery. And that was with the 25th Infantry Division. And I was there from December of 67 to December 68. It was my first night in the field. We had a human wave attack that night. We were lucky on that one, real lucky.
Did you get wounded there?
No. I wasn't even really scared because it was my first, I didn't know what was going on. It's your first night. Yeah. You know, a lot of tracers and things. And I got scared the next morning when the sun came up and I looked around and saw what was laying around me. Then I got scared and I stayed scared for a year. That one guy was on the gun next to me. When they hit us and they blew up his gun, he came crawling over to me. And he had both his legs blown off of one arm. He had one arm left, and he was begging me to kill him, put him out of his misery. Nice guy. Just an hour before that, we were sitting there talking. They got him out of there. He died later. I didn't kill him. I couldn't do that. I couldn't put anybody out. The second Purple Heart I got at Fire Support Base in Morey, where we got overrun. At Morey, I was direct firing my howitzer on the tree line for a couple hours, and there was so much smoke inside that gun I had to get out and breathe. I did some air and I came out the back, and there was a enemy soldier over laying in a culvert down in front of my howitzer, and he shot a RPG at me, tried to shoot me in the back with it. And it hit a pipe coming up out of the ground and exploded about 20 feet away from him. Just blew me in the air and put a hole in the back of my leg. It blew me about 10 feet in the air. I came down, I landed up, my leg was under me, and I thought it blew my leg off, scared the heck out of me. It's just hard losing all your friends. You know, and one day you're there and you're taking a picture, everybody's in like a group picture, and the next day most of them are gone.
So was that the worst part about Vietnam, losing the buddies?
Losing your friends, yeah. That's hard when you lose. Because they're all young kids, you know. They didn't deserve to go like that. That bothered me too. I've always had a lot of guilt because I made it out of there and they didn't.
What was it like when you got back?
Kind of neat. It was different to be able to sit on a toilet or, you know, flush the toilet or go to a sink or get into a shower. Or you sit at a table and eat with some kind of dignity without using your hands. And then I had a bed to sleep in, which seemed, I was, you know, in my own room, but I kept a gun had to have a gun in my bed with me. I kept that in there for years. It took a long time to get rid of the gun. I took my uniform off, you know, and never really told anybody that I was in Vietnam after that. You keep it to yourself, because back then it was different. It's different than it is now. People don't want to hear about it. You know, it was just, back then it was a dirty war, you know. You know, they treated us different than the guys in Iraq. You know, it's different. You know, and you don't want people calling you names, or that's not nice. And so rather than go through all that, you just kind of keep things to yourself.
Do you regret going to Vietnam, or?
No, my dad was in World War II, and I got drafted, and I just say I'm not going to run away and hide. I'm not like that. I was drafted, and I was 4F. I didn't think they'd take me anyway, but they did. And it was an experience, and I did my time, and proud I did it. Even though what I did over there was hard to do, but the things I'd seen and done were difficult, but I did my duty, I guess.
Now, there's going to be guys, Vietnam veterans, who are going to be reading this, and they know someday they're going to be in your place.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for them? What would you want to tell them?
I would tell them, don't waste a day of your life. I probably could have done more. I could have spent more time with family and cousins. That's what I wish I had done. More family time instead of maybe being secluded and sitting in a room by myself. You got to get out and you got to see your friends and basically your family. That's all you got. And just try not to waste a day, because you never know when you're going to end up like this.